Hi, Gary Chillingworth here for the shooting show. We're here at the amazing Brook Valley shooting the new PRS shooting series from the Air Rifle League of Great Britain. Now, what is PRS? You're the same as me. Until the other day, I'd never heard of it. It is a brand new series of shoots and a brand new discipline. They've shot PRS in full bore for many, many years, but now we're shooting it with sub 12 foot-pounds. We're shooting 10mm targets out at 25 meters, up to 150mm targets out at 100 meters. That's 110 yards. We're using multi-shot rifles, although you can use a single shot rifle, and we're going to have a lot of fun. There's going to be many different stages, many different shots with a whole variety of people, and we should have an absolutely wonderful day. Welcome to the shooting show here at the Air Rifle League of Great Britain. Here we are at the PRS shoot, Air Rifle League of Great Britain. I'm here with Ryan Charlton, who is an expert in shooting these sort of targets. So Ryan, what sort of targets are we going to be shooting with today?
So what we've got is a series of targets. They're going to steel circles predominantly, which are going to range from 25 to 100 meters.
Yep.
And we're going to engage them against the clock. So all the stages have a 2-minute par time today.
Wow.
And round count is going to be everything up to about 10 to 12 rounds.
Right.
This is a pretty typical PRS prop, tank trap. So as we've seen earlier, we'll place the bag on there, place the rifle on, find the target, close the bolt, make a good shot, and then we're going to move, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat.
Right. So we would shoot from down here, then we would transition to here, and then we would transition to here. So we're shooting
Absolutely.
We're shooting the same targets from multiple different positions within
Absolutely.
the obstacle.
Yeah, so it's pretty typical. We've got on this stage for the match, we've got 2 targets, one at 40 meters, one at 80 meters.
Yeah.
And from each of the 5 positions, so low, each of the tips, and then low to finish,
Yeah.
we'll shoot the near target once and the far target. And then we're going to move position. So there's a lot of movement, a lot of target engagement. It's going to challenge you.
So is it one shot per target?
Yes, for this stage, for example, it will be, but sometimes there'll be a lone target and you're just going to keep shooting on that from.
Now, I assume that if we're shooting at 100 meters, we're not going to be shooting a 10mm target. So as I understand it, they're 10mm at the smallest and 150mm at the largest.
That sounds about right, yeah. I mean, they look pretty small.
Excellent. Well, shooting at 100 yards to 150mm in wind, that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. So let's move on to our next section. But thank you very much, Ryan, and let's have some fun.
Absolutely.
Here we are at the PRS event and we found an organiser, Ben McElwain. Now, Ben, we've spoken about rules already with Ryan,
Yeah.
but what is PRS and where is it going in the future, and why has Egger Brothers decided to get involved with it? Because Ben, you're with Egger Brothers,
Yeah,
aren't you? One of the main sponsors that are around.
Yeah. So I'm the business development manager at Edgar Brothers, and we have brands like AGT, and we have our own Edgar Brothers arms as well for air rifles. And we just see it as a fantastic, exciting discipline and form of shooting. It's accessible, so obviously you don't need a license compared to normal PRS, where you've got your own centerfire rifle. There's that extra level of not necessarily barrier, but it's less accessible than the air rifle form. So the beauty of PRS is it's dynamic. You've got targets at any range possible. You can be shooting off any form of prop. We've got quad here. You've got rooftops. You've got 4x4s. It's exciting and fun to do.
Because I suppose if we were shooting bullet gun PRS, obviously, bullet gun rifles and air rifles are similar in price. But ammunition, if you're talking 100 rounds per shoot, that could be £100 if you're shooting 308 or something like that.
Exactly. You know, the cost of centerfire PRS can be quite a lot,
Yeah.
and it might be too much for some people. So that's, you know, what we're hoping with the air rifle form of PRS is that, you know, anybody in the UK can come along. I think the idea is that it's going to be stuck at 12 foot-pounds or under.
Yeah.
So, you know, anybody can rock up. You know, so many people have air rifles in the UK, and you just get stuck in and have fun.
So would this be a brilliant event for maybe for training youngsters? Because obviously it's young, it's dynamic, it's people running around, it's just not for old, morbidly obese people like myself. I've seen a couple of youngsters shooting around today. So would you say that this is a good stepping stone for shooting maybe bullet PRS in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it'd be a fantastic feeder for, you know, 2-2 rimfire PRS, but also centerfire PRS. And you know, we really believe strongly in supporting grassroots shooting in the UK.
Yeah.
So we want to get as many juniors, ladies, new people to shooting, into shooting, whatever the discipline. So we feel that this is a great feeder discipline for shooting in general in the UK. But you know, it is obviously angled towards PRS, and the more people can get stuck in, the better.
Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And have a great. Are you shooting today?
Yeah,
Or just
shooting today.
Brilliant. Well, we'll catch you at the end.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Right, welcome to Brook Valley and Air Rifle League Great Britain, obviously our first ever event. Excited about it. It's myself and Andy that have set it up, so any issues today, obviously blame Andy. PRS range, obviously you've all been on it down there, that's down to the right hand side just past the plinking range. Order of the day then, it's going to be 4 stages before lunch and then 4 after lunch. We've put you all in your squads, so on your scorecard should have a number, which is a squad you're all starting in, either 1, 2 or 3. There's about 7 or 8 in each squad at the minute. We've tried to mix it up so there should be some of the pro shooters in each squad, and they'll guide people through how it's all sort of going to run, all right? Obviously some of the obstacles like the pickup and that have got some sharp bits on them, so just watch your shots around them rather than speed, just watch what you're pressing up against. No cuts or anything, and it's a bit muddy in parts as well. Course of fire, hopefully you've all had a read. They're all up there, and obviously they're behind each stage as well. So as you're waiting, just make yourself familiar with the courses of fire, so you know what you're doing.
Just to clarify, shoot the nearest first and the furthest away second.
Well, so it's on the course of fire, they'll all change, so yeah.
You'll be briefed as you move along,
So-
we'll get a day.
Yeah. So on each stage there'll be, basically whoever's shooting, there'll be a range officer and then a spotter as well. So the range officer's obviously going to control whoever's shooting at that point, but you should already know what the course of fire is when you get to there.
Yeah.
What will happen, you'll say shoot ready, stand by, engage. You say engage, stop.
Yep. Stand by. Engage.
Well, we're halfway through. We've shot 4 out of the 8 positions, and everyone seems to be having a good time. We're dodging the rain, so I thought I'd grab a few shooters and let's see how it's going on. First of all, we've got the top shooter out of the group of us, Ruben. I don't think you've actually missed a target yet, have you?
Yes, I have.
You've missed one, or you missed
I've
one?
missed like, so I did like when the rain came in. Just after that, the heavy winds came in, so I missed like 2 stages.
Right.
But now I got a bit better.
I'd say you've been shooting brilliantly. Every time I see you, it's been clank, 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 whereas the rest of us have been going miss, miss, miss. How long have you been shooting?
6 months.
6 months. I hate children like this. And this is your rifle here. It's it was it S510?
Yeah.
S510 with a Hawk scope on top. So absolutely cracking rifle. I like an air arms. And this is your dad?
Yeah.
Now apparently your dad, he's been shooting a little bit longer than 6 months. So what's your name, by the way?
My name's Josh Martin. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My background's mainly in precision rifle shooting for full bore, centre
Okay.
fire. I shoot for Team GB, and so this is a little bit out of my comfort zone, really. Give me a rim fire or a centre fire any day.
So centre fire, you shoot what, 6.5 Creedmoor?
6 dasher, 6mm dasher. Yeah.
So would you say that this has got slightly less or slightly more power than a 6.5 Dasher?
Oh, massive amounts more.
Massive amounts more. That's brilliant. And to your left we have...
I'm Dave.
Now you're one of the range officers today, aren't you?
I'm helping out with Andy. Yeah, I work with Andy at PRS. So
Excellent. And how are you finding it?
it's a brilliant day. I'm struggling. I'm not. Yeah, I don't think I've got the right kit for it, to be honest. But,
Right.
I thought I'd come down and have a go anyway.
Oh, that's it. But you're enjoying yourself.
I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
And then to our left-hand side, we've got, well, don't really know how to describe him, but often, if you watch the shooting show and if you watch Shooting Country TV, you'll see a lot of videos that are blurry. So this is CJ, one of our videographers, who's come along today to have a shoot. So that's it. CJ, in front of the camera, how are you finding it?
Love it. Love it. It's just another repertoire to have a go at. It's difficult conditions. I mean, you look at the wind behind us and the flags, and you've really got to concentrate. And it's just great to get out and have a laugh. I mean, you know, with your double HFT and your HFT, it's so much fun. So, yeah.
Brilliant. Well, that's pretty much, these are sort of the people that you'd come and meet if you want to come and shoot PRS. If you're a female, please come and have a go, because at the moment we're all blokes. So we want to get more women involved, more youngsters involved, more old people involved. But that's pretty much it for PRS. So gentlemen, thank you very much. Ruben, keep beating your dad, much appreciated, and we'll see you all again in a bit. Well, what an amazing day we've had here at the Air Rifle League of Great Britain at this inaugural PRS event. Thank you to Premier Guns for inviting us down and shooting with a bunch of great people. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. But more importantly, I've learned a lot. As an HFT shooter, I'm used to shooting a very specific way. I'm used to shooting prone, kneeling and standing and having 2 minutes per shot. Having to shoot 10 targets in 120 seconds is 100% out of my comfort zone, but it's something I'd certainly like to try again. So keep an eye out on the shooting show for our next video coming up in just a few weeks, and thank you so much for joining us, and come and have a go at PRS. It's one of the best days out I've had in a long time. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see you all again very, very soon. Ta-da!